Good afternoon. You are watching Al Baik TV. I'm Fatina. For the next few minutes, I will pass you on some news. On October 27, 2023, Israel Military Air Force strikes a new attack on Gaza, causing Gaza to face a near-total communications blackout. Israel has upped its bombardment on the Gaza Strip as its military said it was expanding ground operation in Gaza. The UN General Assembly has passed a resolution calling for a humanitarian aid with the United States and Israel, leading 14 countries in voting against the measure. Other news, several international aid groups, including the prominent UN agencies, have said they are unable to reach their own team on the ground. Right now, we are joined by the journalist straight up live from the North Gaza. Hi Okta, how's the conditions out there?
Okay, thank you Fatina Alya. Back with me, Okta khairunnisa from the northern Gaza Strip. Now I'm with Keisha Anindya as a victim of this incident. Okay, Keisha, can you describe the situation when the bombing happened?
When the bombing happened, it was so loud and terrifying. I felt the floor of my apartment shaking and half of my apartment room was blown off. It was the most traumatic event that has happened in my life. But Alhamdulillah, my family and I have survived the bombing, only a few minor injuries.
So, what makes Palestinian faith so strong while going through this devastating moment?
I think because they have a strong faith in Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Therefore, they have a strong mentality while facing the tragic event.
Okay, thank you for your time. Allah is always with us. That's all the information I can convey from the northern Gaza. Back to the studio.
Okay, thank you Okta. This is such a heartbreaking news, but unfortunately I have to let you go. I'll see you again in a few minutes. Here we are joined by the former Executive Director of Human Rights Watch. Good afternoon, Alifa. It was a great pleasure to have you here in the show. Now I want to ask you a question. What's your opinion on the conflict between Israel and Palestine, and what do you think about the justification Israel used for their action?
Okay, thank you, Fatina. Israel's justification that is not deliberately targeting civilians are not enough to clear it of accusations that is validating international law with the strikes on Gaza. The issue is not just, do you targeting civilians? The issue is also, is Israel firing indiscriminately in civilians populated areas? Then, if you've seen these neighborhoods that have been pummeled and decimated, that's certainly what it looks like. Even if you're aiming at the military target, you cannot fire if the consequences to civilians will be disproportionate. Here, we've seen Israel has blowing up huge apartment buildings because of some ostensible Hamas presence. Then, if you look at the humanitarian angle, the international humanitarian law was absolutely clear that Israel has a duty to allow humanitarian aid.
Yes, I agree 100%. It was a barbaric action for Israel as a human being to do. Thank you, Alifa, for declaring your point. I hope to see you again on another episode. Moving on, we are going back to our journalist in North Gaza who's going to deliver the news update from Gaza. Hi, Okta. How's everything holding up down there?
Al Baik TV is Okta khairunnisa, reporting from the northern Gaza Strip. Now, today on 27 of October 2023, there was the biggest bombing that had never happened after the 7th of October 2023. And around 1,000 people were victims of bombings in one day. Currently, the Palestinian territory are panicking because of the communication blackout and intensifying Israeli bombing. For more details, now with me Dhian Putri as an eyewitness to this incident. Okay, Dhian, how's the condition when the bombing happened?
The people are very much fearful and they are very much panicking, unable to communicate with others who have been displaced. They used to call each other follow every Israel air strike. They are very much worried about her loved ones. They get rich phone call from people to inform them about accidents or explosion. We could see pictures of people cry order in the hair and going to the hospital because they were not able to communicate with ambulance.
Thank you for your time. May Allah protect us all. That's all the information that I can convey from the northern Gaza. Back to the studio.
Okay, thank you Okta for joining the show. Please stay safe and may God protect us all. Here we are at the end of the show, and I want to say something to the viewers. It's really concerning to what is happening between Israel and Palestine, and no words could describe how devastated I am. Humanity has failed Palestine. To everyone who is watching, please do whatever you can to help Palestine. Educate yourself and do as much as you can, because this is not a war anymore. This is a genocide. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. I am Fatina and you are seeing Al Baik TV. See you guys on the next episode.